we've been kind of uh, missing posting kind of thing for the past few days. Kasi we actually we went to Northern California for a Spartan race. Para siyang race made for Spartans. Basically, there's like multiple tiers na race, and then the red one is the first tier race, which is the Spartan Sprint, and it's about 5 kilometers. So mga 3.1 miles for us in the US. Plus 20 obstacles. And then, so yeah, that's what I did this weekend. Funny story, kasi I thought it was supposed to be Saturday, but it ended up being on Sunday. So we had to extend ng isang araw. But thankfully, nakahanap kami ng place to stay, which was kind of good. So race day was, what's it called? Race day happened, I woke up late and everything because I was waking up every hour prior up to the race. And basically, I woke up early. But I guess I kind of delayed and took my time getting ready. So, pagpunta namin dun, I mean, it's not too far. It's like maybe less than 10 minutes drive to the location. Um, they did the location at a ranch, which was different because I don't know. I always thought places were more these kind of races were more like more built in kind of place, like mga in city kind of thing. But no, this was like in a ranch. There's mga cows and cattle and stuff, so it's pretty cool. Okay, so once I go in there, I check in, I put my bags, and then I hear them from a distance. They're like hyping up yung MC. They're hyping up the people for the race, and I was like, oh, what the heck? And then they're like, are you ready? 3, 2, 1, go! And then they went, and then I finished. I didn't even put my sunblock on or get my glasses. I just went um, to the finish line or to the start line, and then asked them like, hey, is that the 7:15 one? And they're like, yeah. And I was like, oh shoot! And so I started going. So I started the race. Basically, I was last place, and then I was just going through the motions. Not that bad. It's nice. So it's on a ranch, which is nice because it's open field, fresh air. I guess. I didn't really smell any the you know the cow poops and stuff like that, but that's alright. So that was kind of a good because it was nice and breezy that day. Morning, if you're joining the chat. We're talking about our Spartan race experience. Just finished this past weekend. So we were just I started off light jog. Well, technically I was sprinting because I wanted to catch up first a little bit. So yeah, eventually I started to see some people in front of me because everyone started early, right? And I started last because it said 7:15 on the ticket, but it started at 7:05, unfortunately. So whatever, that's my first time experience, whatever. So I was jogging through the first mile. I beat the couple in front of me, so now I'm not last place. I'm technically like third to last. And going through the motions, the obstacles were easy at first because you just jump over the wall, super easy, right? So I'm like, all right, cool, easy peasy. That's one out of like the 19 on the 20 obstacles, 20 plus obstacles kind of thing, right? Well, hello people, if you guys are joining, we're talking about our Spartan race experience. Just finished last weekend. So we're going to the motions, right? I finally see. So we just passed the two couples, right? So we're third to last, and then we found another set of couple. So we beat them. So now we're kind of fifth to last, which is not that bad. The goal of the race really was just to finish, and kind of like to not be last, which we did both, which is perfect. So we're going to the first motions. The next obstacle was, if I remember correctly, it was the monkey bars. No, I'm sorry. Let me take that back. It's the rope climb. Unfortunately, I didn't train any. What's it called? I didn't train any upper body. My fault. So when I grabbed the rope, I didn't have any callus to like grip, and my hands is like super like smooth. It's not like rough. Like I can grip stuff. So I was like, all right. I gripped it. I tried to pull myself up, and I'm like, all right. I guess we're not doing this today. So we just did the penalty lap, which was I think maybe 100 meters lap, and then came back and then continue on the race. So yeah, we're just going for a little bit. At this point, the terrain was kind of um, rugged. So it's like there's little hilly hills. There's like crabgrass here. There's like a little bit of holes and stuff, and not to mention the mud. So the little mud swampy areas kind of thing, which of course you have to go through it. So the your shoes would get super dirty. So that was kind of a little wonky because most of the not even like 1 mile in, my shoes is already wet, filled with mud. So walking through that was kind of weird. So yeah, we're going through the motions. The second obstacle I think was I remember was the monkey bars one. Um, yeah, so the monkey bars, and then you have to do like a so yeah, monkey bars, and then you have to ring the bell to finish. Easy peasy. Hello, Quinn, Kay, and how are you guys doing today? Good morning. Good morning. So the the third obstacle technically the monkey bars. I get that easy peasy. So we're going through right. Somewhere along the lines, my feet started to hurt. Like even though I had these like nice socks and my insoles, but it's kind of my fault because I haven't used these insoles to train. So the whole time, like this part of my feet, it kept gashing on the insoles. So at one point, I had to decide. I'm like, all right, I'm either walking this race or I'm taking it off to see if it was better. So eventually, I'm just doing the story of my Spartan race that I did this past weekend, like just what I remember, kind of thing. So just kind of like a story time. I'm not gonna do the whole story, but just bits and pieces of what I remember, memorable, I guess. So that's the topic. Hello, Pavlin. So yeah, I decided to take off my insoles, and I was like, all right. I was running through the motions. I was like, oh my gosh, it feels so much better. So we're going through the motions. We're going to our next obstacle, which was another monkey bars, but this time it was ring monkey bars. So ring monkey bars, and then there's like a bar. Sorry, the first monkey bars, it was just like bars, like you're just swinging through, easy peasy. But the next monkey bars, it was rings, so you have to swing through the rings, kind of like Ninja Warrior. And then in the middle, there's a bar. So there's three rings, swing, swing, swing. There's like a bar where you have to kind of go sideways, and then three more rings, swing, 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 right? But the weird one for this one was the bell is higher than the ring, so you have to swing yourself. And I kind of messed up, and I'm swinging around on the last ring. So I was kind of like, dang, am I gonna get this? Because the people in front of me, so of course I started late, right? And then they started the next heat. So there's three, right? Real quick. There's the open race, which is casual racing. The second one was age group, which is you get placement and you get time. And then the third group is competitive. So by the time that I reached the competitive, or sorry, by the time I reached the monkey bars, I was doing the um, sorry, when I reached the monkey bars, the competitive racers, the one who's like actually trying to place for placement and money, they already started it, and they're doing the monkey bars too. And so, I mean, it doesn't really matter to me because like my goals are different from theirs. I just want to finish. They want to be first or second or third. But these guys were failing the monkey bars that I'm actually doing right now, and so they had to do the penalty lap, which was crazy. So I'm like, I don't want to do the penalty lap. So even though I'm swinging like crazy on the last monkey bar ring, I managed to pull off an epic move, and then I ring the bell. I landed a little shaky, but I ended up succeeding. So yeah, we're running through. We're going to the next one. At this point, the next one was another wall. So just jump over the wall a little higher. I think it was like 6 feet this time. So I had to actually muscle up a little bit higher. So that was a little challenging. And then running through the motions. um, the next one I think was this the what's it called? The pebbles. There's like pebbles in a 5 gallon container, and you have to carry that bad boy around an obstacle or around a certain distance. And so I'm like, man, okay, it's easy at first, because you're just carrying it like this. And then I'm like, all right, I'm getting passed by the competitive racers. I'm like, all right, some of these guys are jogging with these 70. Mind you, this is 70 to 100 pounds of pebbles in this 5 gallon container. So these guys are like jogging a little bit. They're holding it like some of them on their shoulder, some of them on their neck, kind of thing. And so I'm like, all right, let me go ahead and try doing the shoulder one because like my arms are getting tired from holding it right here, right? So I do that. I have to stop a few times because there's just no way that I can go continuous with this, without stopping. So I take a few breaks. Some of the competitive guys are like, uh, sorry, some of the competitive guys are like, "Oh, come on, brother, keep going." I'm like, "All right, I'll meet you guys there." I mean, they're really supportive and it's cool, but yeah, these guys are crazy good. They're just like jogging with this rocks like it's nothing. I eventually finished. Move on to the next one. Right, jogging for a distance. I think the next one was. Oh, I don't see anything for a while. So I think it's just like a climbing over kind of thing. It's like you have to. Um, Let me see. Oh no, hold on. It's the Z wall, yeah. So what you have to do is basically they're just blocks on the side of the wall, and you have to kind of just maneuver your way. 1 foot for each block, 1 hand for each block, but you can switch kind of thing, and then hit the bell. That one was easy, easy peasy. So we go on to the next one. The next one, I don't know. Maybe I'm getting my orders confused, but I know the next one I did for a while. It was just like long distance, and then we have to do another sandbag, another carrying sandbag thing. But this time it's 60 pounds, and it's just a sandbag circle, kind of like maybe like a pillow cushion kind of thing. So you hold that. You're walking through the motions for a while, and then this is where the kick comes in. It's not just you have to carry this bad boy for a certain distance. No, you have to get under a barbed wire with this 60-pound sandbag. And I'm like, dang, how are people doing this? Luckily, the competitive guys know what to do. So what you do is, what they were doing is they would hug it and they would just roll and roll and roll. And I would say the distance would probably be, if you were in a car parking lot, the distance from the start to the finish of the barbed wire that we had to roll under with the 60-pound sandbag was maybe, I would say, 3 or 4 car lengths. Like if you're in a parking lot and there's like 3 or 4 parking spaces, like that way, lengthwise. Yeah, so we had to kind of do that. And for a while, it was like really, really dizzy. And so I kind of had to like improvise. I got tired of like rolling with it. So what I would do is when I'm laying down, because the barbed wire is, I mean, I'm kind of smallish, so the wires aren't like super close to me, so there's a little bit of space. So what I would do is I would get the, what's it called, the sandbag, and I would throw it a little bit, just a little bit, not too far, because I don't have that much range. I'll throw it, I roll over it, I grab it, and then I would do it again. I'll keep doing that until I got over it, which was easy peasy. At this point of the race, the one second. At this point of the race, the obstacles, they weren't just open fields anymore. No, we're stepping into like trenches and basically trail type of situations where there's like big dips. There's like a little stream that you have to jump over. We're in the trees now. There's like a bunch of trees and you have to kind of hop over it. So it's kind of challenging a little bit. Obviously, I didn't like jog through it because I don't want to like break my ankle. So we were super cautious about it. But now we're getting into like more obstacles, not much distance, but more obstacles per distance kind of thing. I guess they wanted to do the open fields first and then smash most of the obstacles between mile 2 and 3 kind of thing, I guess. So the next one I did was you have to just crawl under. It's just kind of like a safety net kind of thing, but you have to crawl. So that wasn't too hard. And then run, walk a little bit. Um, the next one was that's you. The next one was you have to carry the Atlas ball, right? So you carry the Atlas ball. It's a 100-pound ball, supposedly, and you just walk it around like this certain distance, easy peasy. So yeah, and then not even too far was the next one was you have to carry the sandbag. So you just have to pull sandbag up, make sure it rises controlled, touch the top, and all the way down. That was pretty easy. Um, and then the one after that, you okay? Indeed. Wow. Sorry, he's watching a show. So yeah, the next one was the spear toss. That one was fun. I was watching people do it. They didn't do it. They had to do the burpees. So what I was doing, I was researching a little bit how to do it, but as long as it's like you have a good spear, you'll be fine-ish. You just need to practice form. So I got the sphere, holding it pretty good. It's not bended or anything. I put it kind of like maybe a little closer to the spearhead, and then I chuck it. And what happened was, so it went through, right? Here we go. Perfect. So I threw it. Here's the target. I threw it. It went over. Bam! Like literally parallel, like that. And I was like, oh man, everyone was clapping because no one in front of me did it. And I was the first one who actually get it to stuck like this. Unfortunately, it didn't count, so I had to do my burpees. 30 burpees. That was rough. Crazy rough. And then, whatever, we'll just keep going. On and on and on. The next ones were, I think this was close towards the end. But there was a lot of running, so there was nothing really. But towards the end, there was, I heard the person in front of me. She kind of cursed. And I was like, she cursed. I was like, what the heck? What made this competitive person curse? And then as I'm reaching over getting out of the trail, right, and going out to see what she was seeing, she saw. So apparently, she cursed because of the mud submersion thing. And I was like, oh shoot, what the heck? So it's like basically the next obstacle is I want to say two or three obstacles maybe. So one of them was the mud pit. It's just a big pit with mud. I don't know how deep this was, so I was kind of wary. But I think I'll be all right. So I was just kind of cautious because I let her go first because I wanted to see how it was, right? So mud pit, you have to climb up a wall, go down slowly, and then to another mud pit. And there's a wall where you have to submerge and go under. 1 second. Hey, submerge and go under, and then climb up out of the mud pit. So, all right. So I was looking as they were finishing. I was next. Mind you, there was a bunch of people this time that were watching. I guess because this was towards the end, because there was a lot more people. But the other obstacles, there wasn't any. So this was my first time. Like, oh shoot, I'm literally being watched as I do this, because it's like I was the only one doing it at the time. Everyone else kind of did it in front of me. So I was slowly going into the mud pit, easy peasy. I go in a mud pit, I step, I'm like, all right, it's not that deep. It's kind of like maybe like my mid abdomen, I guess. Mind you, I'm super tired and I drained. And when I'm trying to walk through the mud, it kind of it's hard to walk over, so it's like sucking me in, kind of thing. At this point, at the race, I was starting to feel cramps, and I was like, "What the heck? Why am I feeling cramps like right now, like in the water, kind of thing?" So I was scared because like I didn't want to cramp up, one, in front of all these people, two, in the water. I mean, there's some people there too, like lifeguards and whatever. But yeah, I don't want to like just be. I don't want to cramp at that part. So I was slowly taking my time going through the mud. The first obstacle, just going to the mud, getting in, walking, 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 getting out. Not that hard. And then once I'm at the top of the next hill, I go slowly into the mud field, mud pool. Same about heights, like mid abdomen for me. But at this point, my cramps were starting to like get a little more frequent, so I had to like stop a little bit, slowly walk, stop a little bit, slowly walk, and then of course the submerging part. It was kind of daunting, but not that bad because I kind of already know what to expect. So I start to feel under. I'm like, all right, I see it. I put my feet under. I put 1 foot under. So let me see. Basically, this is the wall. This is me. I put 1 foot under, so it's like right here, and then I just kind of like swing my head over. So I mean, it wasn't that bad. I get up, start walking to the exit. The hard part was trying to get out because the slope to get out of that mud wall water pit or mud pit was super slippery. So I had to like muscle up a little bit, like just my arm, upper body kind of thing. So that was kind of challenging. And then we're close to the end here. And then um, yeah. So one of the obstacles was the final obstacle. I think was you have to rope climb yourself. You have to pull the rope, go on top, and then actually hold on. Let me take that back. There's two more obstacles. So basically, the two obstacles was you just have to climb rope, or you have to climb an inverted wall. That was easy. And then the second one was sorry, startled me. The second one was oh, one second. Let me check. Someone's at the door. Oh, okay. Easy peasy. Sorry about that. Okay. So, anyways, the we had to climb over a wall, and then the next one was well, I think yeah, that's the last one. We had to climb the rope, right? So after I just got the mud wall, you have to climb the rope, pull this rope up, and then slowly come down the ladders. And then, yeah, I was just up there chilling. I see the finish line. I'm like, dang, all right, I gotta go and finish this race. So I was jogging and jogging and jogging towards the finish line. But apparently, my wife saw me from a distance, so she kind of saw me walking a little bit, which is kind of funny. She saw me in a few obstacles beforehand. Because, I see the finish line. Well, I didn't see the finish line. I see the camp where the finish line was and all the tents and stuff. So, I didn't think she was going to see me, but she has sharp eyeballs and badass camera. So she caught me in my great moments and walking moments. But it's fine. So I go there, I go there around the corner, run, finish the race. I see my family, and it was a great opportunity. We take pictures. I get my medal. We take more pictures. I get water, and then yeah, we just go over there, enjoy the festivities, take pictures around like the giant map, like the one I posted on the channel, and then I went to change. You get a free drink, but apparently the free drink is a beer. Like what the heck? I thought it would be like a protein shake or something, but it's fine. But anyways, that was my first experience running the Spartan sprint. 3.1 miles. That's you. 3.1 miles. 20 obstacles. Would I do it again? Maybe next year. I need to finish this. I need to finish the wedge here. So, yeah. Unfortunately, I don't think I'm gonna be doing any more races this year because it's kind of like fall season, and the next two races is gonna be a 10K and a 26 or 13 miles one. So we need to train for those. Technically, we didn't really train ish for this one, but it's fine. All right, peeps. Thanks so much for chilling. That's my story, bits and pieces of what I remember of the Spartan race. Yeah. Hopefully, we'll do it again next year. I'll go ahead and post the videos accordingly. All right, peace, peeps. Thanks so much. Bye bye. Oh, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment too. Bye. Oh, and this is what it looks like. See? Nice, huh? And I got my headband. Unfortunately, it's only one piece of the third puzzle. But yeah, still cool though. Alright, we'll see you guys next time. Thanks for joining me in the story time. Peace.